everybody for coming out to the Black Box Theater, because otherwise we don't have to come to your house and it takes a lot longer to do the show. Hey, my name's Bob Zak. I'm the founder and the director of the Frisco Improv Players, and thanks everybody for coming out. This is going to be a treat. This is our first ever improv class, level 1. I'm going to bring out our 5 students here in a minute. You know, they've been doing improv for a total of about 12 hours. And you will be amazed at what they've accomplished in those 12 hours. They were 5 people who came in, complete strangers, and now we're walking out after a 6-week course, a complete ensemble, everyone supporting each other. It's been fun to be fun to be part of that process. Our show does rely on some suggestions, so we're just going to practice that real quick. So when I ask for suggestions, please yell them out. So on the count of 3, everyone yell out their favorite color. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, yell out your favorite food. 1, 2, 3.
Pizza. Watermelon.
And on the count of 3, yell out your favorite Teletubby. 1, 2, 3. No, they're equally creepy. Everybody say hi to Tom, our sound and light man. Hey, I should have said on the count of 3, everybody say hi to Tom. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Tom.
Okay, so we're going to bring out performers, students/performers, and I'd like to do that to a little golf clap, or crescendo clap. So we'll start with a 1, which is like a golf clap, and we'll work our way up to 10. And by the time we get to 10, hopefully we're cheering loudly, and maybe we're even out of our seats. We'll see if that happens. Let's start with a 1, a 2, 3,
Lily Gal, Stuart Zak, Delphine Zalco, John Mozzarella,
Okay, here they are, the graduates of the Level 1 Showcase, and they're going to start off the show by doing a game called Booyah. Please have 2 lines facing me, please. We're going to start with this section over here. I'm going to get a suggestion from the audience, and Lily's going to start it off with a positive statement, and then Josh will come back with a negative statement in the hopes that you will all say boo. So, for example, if the suggestion is sunshine, Lily might step out here and say, the sun was shining brightly today, and you will all say, yay! And Josh may say, but I got a terrible sunburn, and you will all say, boo! Okay? And we'll go back and forth until I rotate. And that's the way the game goes. So let's get a suggestion, first of all. How about something that you recently lost, but not your mind or your phone? We get those a lot. Something that you recently lost. You can just yell it out.
Key card.
T-cards.
Key card.
Oh, key cards. Key cards is your suggestion. Players, are you ready for your game?
Yes.
Begin.
All right. Boy, I was shopping today and I lost my key card in the bathroom.
Boo.
But then I went to the office and got a new one, and it works a lot better.
Yay! But then I realized that it was stuck in my pants that I had worn the other day.
Boo.
But I didn't like them anyway, so I just cut them and took it out, and now I'm good.
Okay, rotate, okay? Rotate, let's get another suggestion. How about something that is about this big? Something that is about this big.
A mango.
A Lego?
A mango.
Oh, a mango. Thank you. Mango.
I found this really amazingly ripe, juicy mango under my pillow this morning.
Yay!
But man, it tasted gross.
So then I decided to throw it at my brother.
Yay!
And he caught it and he threw it right back at me.
Rotate. Okay, another suggestion. Something that costs about $100.
iPad.
iPad is your suggestion. Start with you, Stuart.
I got the greatest deal on an iPad today for $100.
Yay!
But when I turned it on, it didn't work.
So I took it back to the store and exchanged it for another one.
But when I turned on that one, it still didn't work.
So I took it back to the store and they said, "You again? All right, we'll give you another one, but at a reduced price."
And then I took it home and it was cracked, the screen.
Okay, how about another suggestion? How about something that is the color green? The color green.
Grass. Grass.
Frog, I heard. Frog, start with you, Jeff.
My best friend got me a new frog for my birthday.
But it kept me up all night, riveting.
But I did learn how to make a lot of cool sounds.
But I had no sleep, so I threw it out my window.
And that's the game of Booyah. Let's hear it. You know, they really, you're making everything up on the spot, you know? So, I mean, it's pretty impressive that they could come as far as they have in the 6 weeks. I'm not going to tell you what it looked like on day one. I'm not going to tell you. Okay? Just kidding, guys. But great. Okay, one more time for the performers, please. We all line up, firing line style. The game of spelling bee. These performers are going to spell words for you and use them in a sentence. So let's start off with an easy word. An easy word. Yes, young man.
Yes.
Yes. Your word is, that's an appropriate word for improv. Your word is yes.
Yes.
Why?
E.
S.
Yes.
My
Favorite
Time
Of
The
year.
is
when
my
parents.
Say
yes.
yes.
Let's make it a little tougher. How about a little tougher word? A little bit
Rutabaga.
tougher. Said a little bit tougher. Your word is rutabaga.
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 R.
U.
D.
A.
B.
A.
G.
A.
Rutabaga.
I.
No, go ahead.
I
Don't.
Like
V.
Taste.
of
My.
grandma's.
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga.
for my knowledge. What is a rutabaga?
I have no idea. I don't know. What is that mean?
We all ask for a definition. Okay, another word, please. Toilet. Your word is toilet.
Toilet.
T.
O.
I.
L.
E.
T.
Toilet.
When.
I.
Need
Some.
Refreshing.
Privacy.
I.
always
Rent.
A.
Fancy.
Toilet.
That's about as true as we will get to. That's about as true as we will get. Okay, how about one more big word? One more big word. Big word. Bigger than yes. Cognizant. We'll take both of those. Your word is cognizant.
Cognizant.
C.
O.
G.
I.
N.
I.
Z.
N.
T.
Cognizant. My.
Hardest
Working.
Employee.
Was.
Not.
cognizant.
Cognizant.
The last word is encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
E.
N.
C.
Y.
C.
L.
O.
P.
E.
D.
I.
A.
Encyclopedia.
Okay, let's
I.
Salesman.
Like.
To.
Come.
By.
My.
Store.
And.
Try.
To.
Sell.
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
one more time. Performers. Don't teach many things in level one, And some of the major skills to be a good improviser is to listen, to make eye contact, and to be in the moment. And that was a good game where you have to be in the moment. The performers do not know what the person prior to them is going to say, so you really have to be using all of those skills at once. And it takes a while to learn those skills, but I think they've done a yeoman's job of working with those skills that they have just learned. Okay, our next game is going to be advice panel. Advice panel. For this game, I need Brian and Chelsea and Lily and Stuart. Brian, Chelsea, Lily, and Stuart. And you guys are in luck. Not only are they awesome professional spelling beers, they are also experts. They are experts in a wide variety of topics. But this is going to give them a chance to show off their character skills. So they're going to introduce themselves one at a time, and then we're going to get some questions from you all that they can answer. So let's start with you, young man. Please, your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jack, and I am the world's greatest truck driver. I've been driving trucks for 30 years and never had one accident.
My name's Amanda, and I'm a librarian from Louisiana.
Okay. Welcome, Amanda.
My name is Sally Mae, and I am your local Girl Scout.
Sally Mae, welcome.
My name is Francois, and I'm a French baker.
Francois. Welcome, Francois. Okay. Hey, how about some questions for the panel? Just a random, a general question, maybe about relationships or work or life. Any questions that you may have? They're experts.
Why is the sky blue?
Sure. Why is the sky blue? Let's start with you, Jack. Why is the sky blue?
The sky is blue because when I drive my truck all around, I am always sunshiny and no gray clouds around me.
Okay, good. How about you, Amanda? Why is the sky blue?
Well, if you come visit our library in Louisiana, there's several books on topics of science and meteorology and weather, and you can find out all the reasons why scientists say the sky's blue.
How about you, Sally Mae?
The sky is blue because the moon tagged along to the sun, and the blueberries all were there eating Samoas.
Francois, why is the sky blue?
The sky is blue because that is the color that I put into my icing. And it reflects upward.
How about another question? It works a lot better when it's like a relationship question, something about something that's maybe bothering you at work or at home or at school. Is that your hand up, or are you shielding yourself from the bright light?
That's my hand up.
Yes, sir.
What's the most annoying part about your job?
Perfect. Great. What is the most annoying part about your job? So let's start with you, Jack.
The most annoying part of my job is the cops that won't leave me alone when I'm trying to drive just a little bit over the speed limit.
How about you, Sally Mae? How about you, Sally Mae?
I would say the most annoying part was when terrible folks say no to my cookies. What?
That's right. How about you, Amanda?
Well, of course, everybody's not speaking in their soft voices and crinkling their wrappers, and they're talking on their phones. The most annoying job of being a librarian.
Okay. And how about you, Francois?
It's so annoying to me when they come to my cake and they take their finger on the icing.
That would be annoying. Hey, Tom, do you happen to have a question for our students/performers?
I sure do, Bob. I have an anniversary coming up with my wife's. Can you recommend something special I can do with her to celebrate?
Great. How about you, Amanda? Would you like to take that question first?
Well, I think we can bring her to a lovely room in our library, and we have it rented by the hour. Very romantic. That's what I do for all my anniversaries.
How about you, Jack?
After days and days on the road, just come home and be with her and don't go to the rent by the hour library.
Jack doesn't read books. How about you, Sally Mae? What do you think?
Well, I would say, she's got to tag along with you, and you tell her she's your best Thin Mint cookie you've ever seen, and she tastes so good. Oh, no, don't tell her that.
We'll stick with
Just love her up.
We'll stick with the Thin Mint cookie. And Francois.
What you should do is you go www.francoisthebaker.com and order her a beautiful cake.
Very good. I have a question. I've been trying to get promoted at work for like a long time. I just can't seem to get to the next level. Do you have any advice for me? Let's start with Amanda.
Well, you certainly must not eat noisy snacks in front of your boss, or ever have your ringer on anything but vibrate. And you should stack a lot of books behind you in your office to make you look extremely intellectual.
Okay, very good. Thank you. How about you, Jack? How can I get promoted at work?
You need to learn how to drive a stick. All you can drive is an automatic. That's not going to be good enough. And learn how to blow your own horn.
How about the Girl Scout seller? Girl Scout cookie seller.
I don't know much about business, but I would say if you bribe with, as many Samoas as you can fit in your trunk, you'll probably get something in return.
Okay, sounds good, thank you. And Stuart, how can I get promoted at work? Francois, how can I get promoted at work?
Bring your boss the most beautiful cake from Francois with extra icing.
All right, thank you, and let's hear it from the floor. Our next game is called Emotional Symphony. Emotional Symphony. I'd like you all to step up to the imaginary cake line, side by side. And I need some emotions, high emotions, or happy emotions and sad emotions. I'd like you to yell one out for me, please.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Ecstatic. We're going to give that to Brian. Ecstatic. How about another emotion?
Frustration.
Frustration. We're going to give that one to Lily. Another one, please.
Joy.
Joy. We're going to give that to Chelsea. Fear. Fear is Josh.
Anxiety.
And anxiety is going to be for Stuart. So one more time, please step out and say your your emotion.
Oh, ecstatic. Yeah, ecstatic.
Frustration. Joy.
Fear.
Anxiety.
Okay, I'm going to control the action. This is called Emotional Symphony.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
짜증나. 짜증나.
Oh boy, oh boy.
짜증나. 짜증나.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
짜증나.
Woohoo!
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
짜증나. 짜증나. 짜증나.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh boy.
짜증나.
Oh boy.
I just wanted to do that. Okay, stay where you are, everyone. This game is called Museum Tour. Everyone except for Brian is going to sit for this. Okay, this game is called Museum Tour. We have a tour guide and we have a tourist. I need a noun, any noun for this game.
Chicago. Place.
Yeah, so I thought it was a bad suggestion. Just won't quite work for this.
Armadillo.
Great, armadillo, okay. Armadillo, so you're at the Armadillo Museum, okay, the Armadillo Museum. So So players, are you ready for your game?
Yes.
Begin.
Josh, are you as happy as I am to go to the Armadillo Museum?
Welcome to the Armadillo Museum. Here is where you'll see live and dead armadillos.
Let's start with the alive ones.
And then,
Okay, come this way. Our live ones live in a big jungle.
oh, a big jungle for armadillos?
Yes!
Can we feed them these Oreos?
Oh no! Oreos are very bad for armadillos.
How about butternut cookies?
Butternut cookies? Oh yeah! And you can feed me some too.
I'm glad I brought a whole cart.
Yum! We can put them next to the Girl Scout cookies.
That sounds good to me.
Good. This way. Now we'll go and look at the dead armadillos.
This part of the museum is kind of a buzzkill.
Well, we have beer.
That works for me.
Great equalizer. Okay, now we're going to play a game called Growing Shrinking Machine, and this is really going to showcase their improv skills, where they're making things up and building a story, because improv is really storytelling, one person at a time. So we're going to see this game, and what we're going to see is we're going to see 5 different scenes, a one-person scene, and then a 2-person scene, and they're all going to be different. Okay, and then we're going to work our way up to a 5-person scene, and then we're going to go back to the 1-person scene, and you will see how that works. And would you like a suggestion? Yes, let's give Stuart a suggestion. How about something that maybe you would find in a house? Something you would find in a house. Yes, young man.
A table.
Table. Your suggestion is table. Begin, Stuart.
I really like this table. I think I'm going to fix it up for my wife. I think maybe I'll paint it red. Yes, I have some red paint right here, and I think I'm just going to start painting this red.
What's this one?
Oh, Daddy, thank you so much for coming and paying for my wedding.
That's quite all right, dear. You have earned it. You are such a lovely daughter, and I think the world of your husband.
Oh, good. Because you're stuck with him. He's ours forever.
I guess so. You want me to take him into the business?
All right, kids, line up for gym class. We're going to do jumping jacks today. Everybody, 2, 3, 4. All right. 2, 3, 4. And after this, we're going to climb up the rope. All right? Come on. Don't peter it out like you did last time, Stuart. All right? Oh, all right. We're going to climb up to the rope. Whoever rings the bell first gets the prize.
Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to line up as a team, and the 4 of us are going to, and John, we're going to do basketball. basketball drills. You're gonna learn how to dribble, then we're gonna work on that, and then after that, we're gonna go between your legs, and go backwards, forward, backwards, forward. There you go. Nice job. Nice job.
Like that,
There you go.
coach?
Yeah, backwards, forward.
How about between your legs?
I love when we take these family trips out on the lake on the boat. It's so much fun. Oh, I can't wait to catch some fish out here. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Remember that one time we caught that big old herring?
That was unfortunate, but I do remember it. We didn't let the meat go to waste.
Yeah.
I think all I ever caught was a license plate, and that wasn't what we were fishing for, I don't think.
I think I have something on my line over here. I'm gonna check it out.
All right, we got 10 seconds left, one last play. We're gonna pass it to Chelsea, and then Chelsea's gonna shoot, he's gonna score. There he goes. Oh, I'm in the shower, see you guys later.
Okay, see you, coach. Okay, now, after, who is at the top yet? Who's gonna ring the bell?
You are, teacher. You're at the top. Ring the bell, bitch.
All right, stand all the way down.
She climbed that rope.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go change clothes for the next, we're gonna do swimming next, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my bathing suits.
Hey, Dad. I have an announcement for you.
Yes?
I'm pregnant.
Today's your wedding day?
That was
And you're
my
pregnant?
anniversary, honey. Daddy, remember?
Oh, it's your anniversary. That's right. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I left my shotgun in the car.
Yeah, obviously left your memory in the car too. You need to tell Mom the good news.
Okay, all right. Oh, I think this might have come out okay, except the drawers are stuck here. I can't get the drawers open. I think I might have painted the drawers into my new table.
And let's hear it for the performers. Now, they realize everything that they learned, which is, and the main rule in improv is acceptance. Okay, and if someone came out and they're bouncing a basketball, well, they're all going to bounce a basketball. If they climb a rope, they're all going to climb a rope. And they have to make these adjustments when a new person comes on stage. And that's really what improv is all about. And that's why a lot of what you see is very seamless. But trust me, they worked on that for 12 hours. Worked on that for 12 hours. Okay, let's move on to we have a few more games remaining. Our next game is called Story. It's called Story. I'm going to tell a story one person at a time, and it's based on, please step up to the line, and I'm going to be pointing at them. They're going to start a story. When I pull back, they're going to stop speaking, and I'm going to point to someone else, and they're going to pick up exactly where the person before them left off. It could be at the end of a sentence, could be in the middle of a paragraph, could be in the middle of the word. So they will be using another one of the improv skills that they've been learning, which is listening. Listening. And also, listening is also as important as acceptance. You don't have to be funny to be a good improviser. You just have to be a good listener. I need the title of the story. A made-up story. Title. A title to a made-up story. Would someone please yell one out?
Lightning.
Lightning.
How about a little more than that?
Blue lightning.
Blue lightning. Is your the title of the story. Are you ready?
Why?
Yes.
Okay.
I went on a kayaking trip, and it started to get very stormy outside. I was trying to make it back to shore, but before I could, there started to be lightning.
And I have never seen lightning like this before. This stuff was a balloon.
So I put the paddles inside of the boat, and I tried to determine which way I should go. Should I go to the left? Should I go to the right?
Or should I just throw them overboard and enjoy the blue lightning that was coming out of the sky?
Because I had seen red lightning and purple lightning and orange lightning, but never blue lightning.
Yep. So consensus was with me and myself and I that I would keep the oars, but just lay down and try not to get hit.
But then I realized the boat was insulated, so I just enjoyed all the beautiful scenery and kayaked along the way. enjoying this blue lightning that I had never seen before.
That's the end of chapter 1. We'll move on to chapter 2, blue lightning.
Then I realized that maybe this wasn't the best approach. Maybe
I should be more careful because I could get killed out here alone if I just kept laying.
Out here. With the purple lightning, it was a bad story.
But the blue, I could tolerate enough to get back to shore, which is what I did.
So I got back in my car and I got on the freeway and I made it all the way home.
And when I got home, I realized that the blue lightning had hit my roof.
And that was the end of my house and my life.
That's the end of chapter 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to blue lightning, the final chapter. The final chapter, blue lightning.
So, new chapter for me, and I decided to move to a different state.
When I got there, I realized I didn't know anyone.
So I went canoeing on the lake next to my house.
Which is a big lake, and it's the lake that's over.
Realized that I probably wasn't wise in getting on the lake in Oklahoma.
And what do you know, it started storming once again.
And blue lightning was everywhere in the sky, bolts of it coming out.
All at me.
And that was the end of the story.
Performers decided that was the end of the story. Okay, last game, guys. Hey, so this is the last game. It's called Letters from Camp. And we do this in the main show too, and it's called the jump out game. We're going to get a suggestion, and the performer's going to come out here and tell a punny joke. So the idea is actually to be funny. In improv, we typically don't try to be funny. The humor comes out organically, like you saw a lot tonight. I don't think people weren't trying to be funny, but the funny things came out because often when you're in the moment, very funny things can come out of your mouth. In fact, if you try to force jokes in improv, it typically doesn't work. But for this game, we're trying to be punny. Okay. So if the suggestion is cow, someone might step out.
Blue lightning.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to cow camp. But next year, I'd like to go to the udder camp. That's the way this works. So I need some suggestions. I need like a dangerous occupation.
Surgeon.
Surgeon. Surgeon players.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to surgeon camp. I found it to be a real cut-up.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to surgeon camp, but I took the knife.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to surgeon camp. It smelled out there, so I used my masks.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to surgeon camp. I've had fun so far, but I can't piece things back together anymore.
How about another suggestion? How about another occupation?
Skydiver.
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 Yep.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to skydiver camp, but shoot, it's not any fun.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to skydiving camp. Unfortunately, it's been a holy experience.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to skydiver camp. I fell for this girl in the next cabin.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to skydiving camp. Shoot, it's been fun.
How about an insect? An insect.
Spider.
Spider. Spider.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to spider camp, but I found out it was a web of lies.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to spider camp. Did you know that Spider-Man was there and he taught me how to use my spidey senses?
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to spider camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to spider camp, but the teacher is a black widow.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to spider camp. I can't wait to come home. Time has not been flying here.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to Spider-Man. Spider camp. It sucked.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to Spider Camp. I finally know how to spell tarantula.
Hey, how about an animal? An animal.
Tiger.
Tiger. Tiger.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to Tiger Camp, but the teacher has the claws.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to Tiger Camp. I earned my stripes.
You know what? They did earn their stripes. So that's our showcase. We're gonna do this again. If anyone is interested in doing another level 1, we're gonna put one on as soon as we can, and we're gonna see what happens. We may go to another level with these folks. We're gonna talk about it. But again, thank you for coming out. And just so you know, the Frisco Improv Players are the theatrical arm of Theater Frisco. And we perform 4 shows a year here, right here in the Black Box. We're in the middle of a run right now. This is a terrific show. It's called I Love You, You're Perfect, I've Changed. It's running tomorrow, which I believe is sold out. But next week we do have some tickets. It's truly a terrific show. I'd love you all to come out. So, thank you again for coming out and supporting your friends and family. And Tom, how about one more hand for the performers?
Next show was brought to you by Brian Heathman, Lily Gal, Stuart Sachs, Kelsey Jones, Joshua Mozzarella, and your host, Bob Zach. That's our show, folks. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Cool.